Look at your life right now. Are you tired? Drained? Are you watching prices soar, your bills pile up, feeling like you're stuck in a financial vice grip, with no escape in sight? They call us crazy for even daring to dream bigger. They've preached despair, ridiculed our vision, and tried to keep us trapped in a system that benefits only them. If you felt that crushing weight, that suffocating anxiety, that anger at being left behind, comment breakthrough below right now. Let me know you're ready to fight back. Because what if every struggle, every doubt they instilled, was just the final desperate attempt to hold you down, before your ultimate financial breakthrough? This isn't just about altcoins. This is about reclaiming your dignity, your freedom, your future. This is about watching the very assets they dismissed, like XRP, HBAR, SUI and XLM, ignite into a violent pump that will rip you out of the grind and launch you into a life you only dreamed of. This is the urgent truth. And if you've had enough of struggling, your escape is here. The financial world has always kept you in the dark, fed you narratives designed to control your choices, to keep you small. They prey on your fear, on your feeling of being constantly behind. But while they spewed doubt, something profound was happening, preparing your escape. The crypto market just clawed its way past an astonishing $4 trillion. The altcoin season index, once stagnant and a source of constant frustration for those holding promising but quiet assets, is now screaming past 50. Bitcoin, once the sole dictator of the market, is no longer holding your smaller investments captive. Ethereum is surging, and specific altcoins are already showing double-digit gains today, against all their FUD. This isn't a fleeting trend, it's the undeniable signal that phase 2 of this cycle has officially begun, a phase they refuse to believe would ever come, a phase that directly addresses your need for real wealth and a genuine fresh start. This is the patient who many gave up on, now running towards financial liberation. For those who endured the ridicule, who held strong, your conviction is about to be rewarded in ways that will silence every critic, every bill collector, every nagging doubt. I'll reveal the market's medical readouts, proving your altcoins, including XRP, HBAR, SUI and XLM, are on the cusp of price discovery and new all-time highs. Ignoring this now is an act of self-sabotage that will condemn you to the very financial struggles you're desperate to escape. For years, Bitcoin dominance suffocated your altcoin portfolio, leaving your investments starved and you frustrated. But that oppressive reign is collapsing. We're seeing impulsive red candles on Bitcoin dominance, plummeting below 62%, finally losing its grip. This means your altcoins can now breathe. This isn't just a blip, it's a structural shift allowing XRP, HBAR, SUI, XLM to finally break free and pump violently. And leading this charge, acting as the market's new heart, is Ethereum. We've just seen BlackRock drop $500 million into Ethereum ETFs in a single day. This isn't just institutional validation, it's a direct pulse throughout the entire large-cap altcoin market. Ethereum is surging past $3,600, heading for its $5,000 all-time high, and once it breaks, it enters parabolic price discovery, pulling billions along. This powerful ETH momentum is creating the perfect draft for your entire altcoin portfolio to follow, finally giving your investments the oxygen and heartbeat they need to explode. This is your hope taking flight, ending the suffering of a stagnant portfolio that has caused you so much anxiety. Beyond the charts, a massive unseen blood transfusion of billions, even trillions, from traditional finance is flooding into crypto. These are the same institutions who publicly dismissed us, who fought against crypto, who told you it was a scam, but are now forced to adopt it out of pure self-preservation. They can't stop it, so they're joining it, and you are getting in before they even admit their defeat. This colossal injection of capital will accelerate the parabolic trajectory for XRP, HBAR, SUI, and XLM, making you very rich. But it's not just big money. These specific altcoins possess an unbreakable blueprint for long-term dominance. XRP is the future of cross-border payments, directly challenging SWIFT, clear of its legal battles. HBAR is enterprise-grade DLT for global corporations, already adopted by giants. SUI is built for the next generation of high-performance Web3 and gaming. XLM empowers global financial access for everyone. These aren't just speculative tokens, they are the fundamental organs of the new digital economy, built on a foundation so solid, it withstood every attack. Their inherent utility ensures their violent pump isn't fleeting speculation, but a reflection of their indispensable value, securing your long-term wealth against future FUD and proving all their doubt was baseless. Now let's talk about the ultimate game changer, the patient zero of this incoming pump, XRP. For nearly a decade, it's been held below that elusive $3.84 all-time high. It became a symbol of frustration, branded as dead by its countless detractors. It endured a brutal, unprecedented legal battle that drained the life out of many holders, pushing you to the brink of despair, making you question your own judgment, making you feel ridiculed. But this moment, with all factors aligning, Bitcoin dominance falling, Ethereum surge, institutional inflows, its own unique utility, and finally the legal clarity, is when XRP doesn't just touch that level, but smashes through it with brutal, unstoppable force, leaving all that doubt and pain behind. The violent breakthrough of the psychological and technical barrier for XRP will act as the fuse for an even greater violent pump across the entire altcoin market, pulling HBAR, SUI, XLM, and every other altcoin into its wake, ensuring urgent and unprecedented wealth for its holders. This is your vindication, your ultimate proof that your belief was justified, and their ridicule was misguided. The world is about to witness XRP's unstoppable rise, and the critics will have nowhere to hide as their entire narrative collapses and your wealth soars, bringing an end to years of anxiety. We've covered the macro signals and XRP's monumental battle. But beyond these broad strokes, there are specific hidden catalysts brewing for our chosen altcoins that will directly impact your portfolio, giving you the edge you need. What if XRP's impending, final legal clarity will unlock not just a return to its old highs, but a massive institutional flood that pushes it far beyond anything seen before, silencing every dead coin claim and transforming your long-held belief into unimaginable wealth? And how is HBAR's quiet, relentless enterprise adoption about to go mainstream, crossing a critical threshold that will trigger its explosive re-rating, moving it from a niche player to a global powerhouse that you discovered early? Furthermore, what groundbreaking tech milestone or partnership is SUI about to announce that will completely transform its gaming and Web3 ecosystem, triggering a fresh wave of adoption that propels its price into uncharted territory, creating a new digital frontier for your investment? And finally, how will XLM's often overlooked efficiency in cross-border payments, combined with a surge in global financial inclusion initiatives, lead to an unexpected network effect that makes it indispensable for billions, catapulting its price and finally rewarding your patience in this foundational asset? The answers to these questions are the direct path to your generational wealth, fulfilling the hope you've held onto for so long. The stage is undeniably set. The Bitcoin dominance is collapsing, Ethereum is leading a new charge, institutional billions are flowing, billions they tried to keep out for years. The fundamental utility is undeniable, a foundation that withstood every attack, and the final psychological barriers, built by FUD and doubt, are about to shatter. We are now officially entering stage 3 of this cycle, the phase where altcoins unleash their true power and pump violently. This is the period of pure price discovery, where 5x, 10x, even 15x gains happen with startling ease, turning modest investments into life-changing fortunes, proving every single doubter and critic spectacularly wrong. This is our moment of vindication, your moment of freedom. Look at XRP, it's already pushing against its previous all-time highs, trading significantly higher than just weeks ago, silencing years of dead coin narratives and the pain of its legal battle. The market has been waiting for this moment, for XRP to not just touch, but shatter that $3.84 target, removing the glitch from its history and setting new legitimate records. Once it breaks that psychological resistance, the resulting supply shock and FOMO from both retail and institutional investors will propel the Ripple XRP price into uncharted territory, potentially flipping major coins above it, a true act of defiance against its persecutors, and securing your financial future. And it won't be alone. HBAR is fighting to clear its red zone, set to target 40 cents and then 57 cents, powered by its real-world enterprise adoption that no amount of FUD could suppress, now exploding onto the mainstream radar. XLM is about to play catch-up with XRP, aiming for its 93-cent all-time high, as cross-border payments become increasingly digital and decentralized, making it indispensable. And SUI is also poised in its own red zone, ready for a sudden massive breakout, fueled by the explosion of Web3, proving innovation cannot be stopped, no matter how hard they try. This is the moment. The confluence of falling Bitcoin dominance, Ethereum's ascendance, unprecedented institutional liquidity, the inherent unyielding utility of these assets, and individual altcoin breakthroughs like XRP, HBAR, SUI, and XLM is creating the perfect storm. This isn't just a pump, it's a violent pump that will define your financial future for decades. We are witnessing the largest and fastest part of this cycle. Get ready. This is where you become very rich, where your perseverance pays off. The window of opportunity is closing rapidly, and those who acted on hope, despite the conflict, despite the ridicule, will reap the most incredible rewards, while those who doubted will be left with nothing but crippling regret, stuck in the very grind you are about to escape. Don't let them win. This is your chance to claim financial freedom, to escape the daily struggle, to show them all that you were right. This is your ultimate breakthrough. You now understand the profound forces aligning to create the biggest altcoin pump in history. You're no longer blind to the truth. You've seen the conflict, you've defied the negative bias, and you've chosen hope. You know why this is your chance for breakthrough, your escape from the struggle. If this video has ignited your conviction, smash that like button and subscribe. Let's show them our unity. Let's show them the power of our community. And if you're ready for the next wave, the hidden gems that explode after this initial surge, building on XRP, HBAR, SUI and XLM, then you must watch my next video. I reveal the top 5 under-the-radar altcoins primed for 1000x gains after this initial pump. The link is on your screen now and in the description below. Your financial destiny is calling. Click that video, and let's claim it together, transforming your dreams into a tangible, undeniable reality that will silence every single critic once and for all.